Students, we are learning lesson number 5 and name of the topic is the towards the green energy. So before this we have studied electricity, again uses of electricity, what do you mean by energy, types of energy, forms of energy we have studied. Now today we are going to study about generation of electricity. Next topic is there, next point is there, generation of electricity. So how electricity is generated? How electricity is generated or produced production of electricity. In that electricity is produced, electrical energy is produced with the help of a machine, and that machine is there or that particular device is there, and that device is there generator, electric generator. And in case of electric generator works on the principle, and that principle is their electromagnetic induction. So electromagnetic induction, it was discovered by Michael Faraday. So first point is the Michael Faraday invented principle of electromagnetic induction. So whatever electric generator is there, that generator is working on the principle of electromagnetic induction, and that principle was discovered by Michael Faraday. So next point is that electromagnetic induction is used for the production of energy with the production of electricity with the help of generator. Again, what is electromagnetic induction? So principle is there, change in magnetic field around a conductor. Produces potential difference across the conductor. If you are changing the magnetic field around the conductor, then it produces potential difference across the conductor. So there are two ways to change the magnetic field around the conductor. There are two ways to produce magnetic field around the conductor. First way is there, you have to keep magnet stable and you have to rotate, you have to move the conductor around the magnet. First thing is there, keeping magnet stable and moving conductor around the magnet, then a magnetic field will change, then electricity will be generated. Okay. Second thing is there, you have to keep conductor stable and you have to rotate, you have to move the magnet around the conductor, then also magnetic field is changing, and because of that electric energy or electricity is produced or potential difference is produced across the conductor. So what is electromagnetic induction? The change in magnetic field around a conductor produces potential difference across the conductor. Change in magnetic field produces potential difference across the conductor, and there are two ways to change the magnetic field around the conductor, and that one is the keeping conductor stationary and rotating magnet. So if you will keep conductor stable and you will rotate the magnet, then EMF, electromotive force, is produced, or that particular electric energy is produced, or potential difference is produced. Second way is that keeping magnet stable and moving conductor. Then also magnetic field is changing, and because of that potential difference is produced. So here it is shown. So rotating shaft is there, and here one magnet is there, bar magnet, magnetic field is there around that magnet, and here conductor is there, coil of conductor is there, and then when here shaft is there, when it is rotating, magnet is moving, then magnetic field is changing around that particular conductor, and EMF is produced, electromotive force. So when current flows, when electrons are flowing, so to flow the electrons, electromotive force is generated, or EMF is generated, or potential difference is produced. Okay. And across that one voltmeter is connected. Voltmeter to check the potential difference. So fifth point is that electric generator works on the principle electromagnetic induction to generate electricity. So how that particular generator is working. Generator is working on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So after this, next point is the commercial power generation. Next point is the commercial power generation or commercial power generation plants. So where large amount of electricity is produced, and such plants are called as a commercial power generation plants. And in case of the commercial power generation plants, what steps are used or which devices are used, that one we have to see. So in case of that one, first one is there in the commercial power generation plant. Commercial power generation plant, large generators are used, big generators are used. Second thing is that turbines are used to rotate the magnet in the generator. So turbines are used to rotate magnet in the generator. Third point is there flow of liquid or gas is directed on the blades of turbine, and turbine will rotate. So like this way, here turbine is shown, and in that turbine is having blades. So liquid or gas, steam, so liquid or gas is directed on that particular blade, so that turbine will start to rotate, and when turbine will start to rotate, it is connected to the magnet, and that magnet will rotate. Magnet in the generator will rotate, and magnetic field around that particular coil or conductor will change, and because of that electricity will be produced. So flow of liquid or gas is directed on the blades of turbine, and turbine will rotate. Fourth point is the turbine is connected to the generator, and this turbine with the help of shaft, it is connected to the generator or connected to the magnet in the generator. So it will rotate, then magnet will rotate. So magnet in the generator will start rotating, and electric energy is produced. And once magnet is rotating in the generator, magnetic field around that particular conductor will change, and change in magnetic field around the conductor either by rotating magnet or either by rotating or by moving the conductor in the magnetic field. So it will produce electric energy, or it will produce EMF, electromotive force. Potential difference it will produce, and flow chart is given. So you have to use one energy source, then a turbine you have to use, generator is there, and after that electricity will be produced. So energy source, turbine, generator, electricity, like this way. Flow chart is there. So here one diagram is shown, and in that schematic of that particular generator is shown. So here one shaft is there. To shaft one magnet is fixed. To the shaft one magnet is fixed, and when shaft 2 will rotate, shaft is connected to the turbine. When shaft 2 will rotate, then a magnet in the generator will rotate, and when magnet in the generator is rotating, magnetic lines of force will change around the conductor, and because of that, across that conductor, across this coil, potential difference is produced, and that potential difference is measured with the help of voltmeter. And a rotating shaft is coil is there, and here this one is the what you can say turbine. This diagram is there of turbine, and that turbine is a large wheel, and on that large wheel different blades are fixed. And one shaft it is having. When it is connected to the outside machine, with the help of machine it will be, you can do one thing, steam or water you can direct on that particular turbine, on the blades of the turbine, and because of that turbine will start to rotate, then a magnet will in the generator will start to rotate, and electric energy will be produced, EMF will be produced, or potential difference will be produced in the generator. So this is the working of that particular generator. How that particular first point we have seen generation of electricity. After that, second point we have seen commercial generation, power generation plant, how electricity is produced commercially on large scale. and these two diagrams we have studied. So next point we are going to study, and that one is their first power plant, and that first power plant is there, that one is thermal power plant or thermal power generation, thermal power plant. So thermal energy based electric power station. So in this you can shortly say thermal power plant. Thermal power plant. In this, first I will tell how it works. And in that you have to study in different ways. For these points you have to study fuel which is used, principle which is used, construction how it is there, working how it works, then advantages and disadvantages. So in the thermal power plant, fuel is there coal. Which fuel is used or source of energy is used? It is coal. So coal is used, and with the help of coal, water is heated, water is converted into steam, and that steam is used to rotate that particular turbine, and turbine is connected to the generator, and generator will produce electricity. So first thing is there, fuel is the coal. So principle is there. Which principle is there? Electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction principle is used. Electromagnetic induction. So what is electromagnetic induction? Change in magnetic field around the conductor. By change in magnetic field around the conductor by moving magnet around the conductor, or by moving conductor around the magnet, produces potential difference across the conductor. That one is their electromagnetic induction. So in that construction, boiler is there, turbine is there, generator is there, condenser is there, cooling tower is there, and pump is there. So these devices, these are having different functions. So boiler, in the boiler, fuel and air. So fuel is burned in presence of air. And water is converted into steam. Then next thing is there, turbine is there, and in case of turbine, with the help of steam of high temperature and pressure is allowed to fall on turbine. So turbine will rotate. Then next one is their generator. So turbine is connected to generator, and generator produces electricity. Then next one is there, condenser is there. So what is the work of condenser? With the help of condenser, steam is cooled. With the help of that condenser, steam is cooled. Cooling of steam, and steam is converted into water. Then next one is there, pump is there. A cooling tower you can take. Now what is the work of that cooling tower? Hot gases and water vapors are released into atmosphere. Then next one is their pump. So what is the use of pump? So pump is used to re-infuse water in boiler. That water is pumped into the boiler. So these are the devices and how they are working. So these devices are there, and construction working in that together you can write this point, this device and their work, this device and their work. So again next point is their advantages. What are the advantages? What are the advantages of that particular thermal power plant? So in case of the advantages, if sufficient amount of coal and water is available, then if coal and water is available, then we can produce large amount of electricity. So sufficient water and coal is available, we can produce large amount of electricity. This one is their advantage. But here disadvantages, here many disadvantages are there. First thing is there, for generation of that particular heat, for generation of that particular steam, we have to burn that particular fuel. So after burning of the fuel or after combustion of the fuel, so different smoke is released into the atmosphere, different poisonous gases are released into the atmosphere. This one is their one problem. First problem is the disadvantage in that poisonous gases are released into atmosphere. Poisonous gases are released into the atmosphere. And second one is their thermal pollution. Thermal pollution is produced. Suppose that putting hot water is allowed to go into the river, so that fish, aquatic plants, aquatic animals will die. Okay. And next one is their air pollution. It is causing air pollution. Again, harmful to the environment. So these are the points related to the thermal energy based electric power station. So thermal energy, and in that these points are important. So fuel, principle, construction and working together with construction and working. So which device is there and what is its work? And here boiler is there, and in that boiler fuel is burned in presence of air, and water is converted into steam. Steam turbine is there. Steam turbine, in that high temperature pressure, steam of high pressure and high temperature is allowed to fall on the turbine. Then generator, turbine is connected to the generator, and generator will produce electricity. Then condenser, cooling of steam, and steam is converted into water, and the cooling tower, hot gases and water vapors are released into the atmosphere. Pump is used to re-infuse water into the boiler. And advantages, if sufficient amount of coal and water available, then large amount of electricity can be produced. If sufficient amount of coal and water is available, unlimited amount of electricity can be produced. This one is their advantage. And disadvantages are there. Poisonous gases are released into the atmosphere. Atmosphere. Thermal pollution is also caused and harmful to the environment. So related to this thermal power plant diagrams and energy conversion. That one we'll study in next video.